Good afternoon. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is the bar class. We'll use our strength, we'll enjoy the stretch, and we'll start with Lauren's foot warm-up and pay attention and follow along for movements at the bar, inspired by the ballet. We'll go to our bars, use your balance aid as well, and whether it's a slip slide or a little tiptoe, take it away.
You won't need anything but your body and a little bit of space.
Just this.
So let's stand on those feet, as you should be right now, with them gently in a parallel position. Next, let's do our first rise. We'll just gently push into the floor and control the up. Use that balance aid at your side as you find your first balance, maybe letting go, maybe not, and then control the down. Next, we'll go to that demi-point position on one foot, and then we'll proceed to press up into that 2-foot rise again and gently land on that straight leg. Let's repeat that for 4 more. Press up, control the down. I call this prancing a little bit, or marching for your feet. As you're doing this, your ankles and knees are facing forward, your ribs and hips are over top. Your ribs are over top of your hips. On this one, we'll land with a straight leg, but then we'll gently bend that knee towards over toe, extend the hip to a full straight leg, then press to tall. Heel comes down, knee bends, absorb the landing, extend the hip, press to tall. Let's repeat this one for 4 more times. Each time pressing off that straight leg, landing gentle straight, then absorb that landing. Let's go 2 more here. Again, light balance aid at your side, knees are forward, ankles are forward, 1 foot in that demi position. Then we'll end up in that balance again. Now check it. After a little warm up, do you have more balance? Are your cheeks squeezed, your kneecaps pulled up, your core brace? Heels slowly descend to the floor. Let's repeat the same little routine in our first position. So take your feet from that parallel and then squeeze and turn out. Let's do that 2 more times. Back to parallel. I want you to feel your high butt cheeks as you turn out. And one last time is that external rotation in the femurs. With your inseam forward, demi point on one side, and then we'll press up to 2, down with a straight leg. Press up to 2, down with a straight leg. Let's repeat this 3 more times. Again, that light grip on the bar, just giving you a sense of balance there so you can just focus on walking through those feet. Last one, and then we'll add that knee bend, heel down, knee bend, create your diamond shape, extend, press, heel down, knee bend, diamond, extend. 2 more. Knees are facing to the side, core is lightly braced. Last one, and then we'll end pressing up to that tall first. Try to find your balance here, square up, and again with straight knees, slowly heels to the floor. Turn those legs back to the parallel and give that a little shake. Take a second from those feet and let's do our forward fold. First, T-Rex those arms, pulling your shoulder blades together. Tuck your chin. We're keeping those shoulder blades together as we forward flex so that we're actually flexing through the spine and not just pretending with those shoulder blades. Pulling the belly button in, getting up and over. Try not to push your hips back as you forward fold. Hang out here and then let those arms go and dangle. Once you're dangling in your forward fold, we'll bend our knees towards the floor and then gently extend those hips back up. Let's do that 4 more times. Bend and extend. Feeling the length through those hamstrings, keeping the heels heavy. Last 2. As we do this, try to keep the tailbone tilted up towards the ceiling in that anterior tip of the hips. Last one, we'll end with those straight legs. Stack ourselves up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is last to land on top. And take a little second. Let me do one more.
Of course.
Little hip, little foot warm up here. So from that parallel position, light grip, squared up, point to the front. From here, let's stay the same height and flex our foot, driving that heel away. Next, we'll rotate the femur open into external rotation, and then we'll roll the leg in into internal. Let's roll back into that external rotation, inseam up, point the foot, reconnect, still tall on your standing leg as you send that leg to the side. Next, flex the foot, rotate in on the leg, try not to change the hips, pelvis, rotate open. Point the foot again, rotate in, bring the legs together, a little quarter circle there. Once to the opposite direction, quarter. Reach to the side long. Flex the foot. Rotate open. Rotate in. Stability in that standing leg. Rotate open. Point. Draw the circle to the front, inseam is still up. Flex, roll in, roll open, roll to neutral, point foot, both legs stay straight as the leg comes back underneath. Give that a little shake. We'll switch sides of the rooms. You can just turn around. Repeat that one more time on the other side. Tally tall. Point the leg to the front. Flex the foot. Rotate the leg open. You stayed tall on your standing leg when you did that. Then rotate the leg in. Rotate the leg open again. Reconnect the pointed foot to the floor. Send the leg to the side. Once there, flex the foot. Roll in on the leg. Roll open. Roll in. Point the foot. Connect it to the floor. Straight leg underneath. Last quarter circle. Reach along out the side point. Flex. Rotate open. Rotate in. Stability. Rotate open. Point. Foot all the way around to the front, inseam up. Once there, one more flex. Roll in on the leg. Roll open. Roll to neutral. Point the foot. Connect that whole foot to the floor as it pulls underneath with a straight leg. Squeeze your butt cheeks, brace your core, then relax. Great.
We'll be back to the floor in those folds. Just stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
But with that bar at our side, let's transition to the bar work, including some plies and tendus. So my feet are in that parallel position, but we'll pivot on those heels like Lauren said, from the butt cheeks, and take that other arm down low. I can't say that word even after all these times. The
preparation is
for the arm
to the side.
Is to the side, then into the front low, to that first position front, and finish with it at your side. Let's add a plie and stretch. Then add a plie and a tendu, keep the leg out front and stretch. We'll close the first, tendu to front and return. Add a plie again. Plie, stretch. Plie, leg out, full stretch. We'll close, tendu, close. Single plie and full stretch. Then a single plie, reach to the back, leave the leg long, stretch, close, tendu, close. Repeat one more time, plie, full stretch. Plie, leg out, straight knees, full stretch, close, tendu, close. Close the arm to first in front, find that ankle balance, and on a flat foot, just hang out. Arms in first, we're nice and tall, glutes squeeze, straight kneecaps. The knee that is off the floor is facing the side. Then open the arm to the side, return to your first position, full plie, stretch, finish tall, shake and wiggle. Lots of cues, lots of moves, but keep it simple, plie, tendus, and stretch. So prepare that arm, that's a better way to say it here for me today, and reach the hand out to the side. Straight plie, full stretch. A plie, or tendu, full stretch and close, to tendu, close. Plie, stretch. Plie, tendu, stretch, close, tendu, close. Plie, full stretch. Plie, reach back, find the middle, stretch, straight knees to close, again, plie and stretch. Plie, reach out, close on the tendu, open tendu, close the arm, point those toes down low, find your strong stiff leg balance. Lauren said stack those rib muscles over the hips, so do that. And then open the arm to the side, return to the first position, finish nice and tall. We'll do that same movement in a second with our jeté style, but first, more core on the floor.
Let's revisit that forward fold again and see how it feels a second time through. T-Rex arms, chin tuck, flex starting at the head neck. And then that upper back flexes up and over the belly button, keeping your shoulder blades together. Try to shift your weight forward as you come down, keeping those hips extended into your forward fold. Hang out, dangle a little bit, and then we'll walk ourselves out. Today, let's practice our bear hovers. With our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips, and our toes tucked, let's keep our 6-point position for this first time through. Gripping the floor with your hands, pull your shoulders down, and without moving, pull your hands towards your knees like you're rippling the floor underneath. Spine is staying fairly neutral or as it lands here, bracing the core. We don't have that arch in our back. We're not super rounded like a cat. We're just in between and we're breathing and holding for 4, 3, 2, and then relax. Don't go anywhere. If you want to go somewhere, tip your tailbone to the ceiling, gently sit back. Then we'll pull on the floor, bringing ourselves forward again and change the direction of forces. Brace the core. Pull your right hand to your left hip without moving. Pull your left hand to your right hip without moving. And pull both at the same time as cross your body. Even with those knees down, you'll hear me quivering for 3, 2. Then push the floor forward and back. The knees will hover. The tailbone tips to the ceiling. The hips lift up. Let's try today to walk our feet to our hands every single time, keeping our hands as flat as we can. And then pressing the floor away. And again, engage your core, front and back muscles of the spine to stack up. Head is last to land.
Shakes and wiggles with a haircut here. I don't have to adjust that. Make sure all adjustments are taken care of. Take your feet into that first position. And after the core on the floor, just some loose shoulders. Prepare those arms down low and just reach them to the first position. At this place, let's just shrug our shoulders up. Pull our shoulders down, spread your blades apart, then pull them back together a little bit. And take the hands to the side, second position, and repeat. Shoulder blades or scapula shrug up like a scarecrow, but then pull them down because they look strong when we do. Then press them away from center, rounding. Retract back together just that little bit. For one more time, just take those hands towards overhead, fingertips loose and palms facing your head. Elevate the shoulders as a shrug. Pull down and feel strong, then round forward, lightly pull back, maybe look at a hand this time as you reach out to the side second, and then reach energy through those fingers and return the hands down low. Add our shake and wiggle. Let's return to the bar. Same effort on the plie, but this time we'll add our jeté. Let's repeat our pliés every time. Prepare that arm as we do out to the front and then side. Plie, stretch. Plie, jeté, tall, close, jeté, and in. A plie, a stretch. A plie, jeté, out, close, out, and back in. Plie, stretch. Plie, brush back, full stretch. Close the first, reach back, close first. Again to the side is a plie. A plie, brush, tall, close, stretch, and this time, find that ankle, close the hand, use another hand on the bar as you need, and find that releve balance or demi-point, and breathe. And perhaps challenge yourself without those hands on the bar. Then open the hand to the side, return to the first position, incorporate that plie, tall stretch, and our shake. This is part A, so we'll do that again on the other side, and stay tuned for a quick part B after. Prepare that arm, low to first, to the side, and straight back. Plie, stretch. Plie, jeté, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, stretch. Plie, jeté, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, stretch. Plie to the back, stretch, close, jeté, close. To the side last time is a plie. A plie with that brush, stretch, close, jeté, and close. Then coordinate that arm and leg to arrive in center at about that same time, and with the hand on the bar, demi-point rise, and then, as allowed, test yourself without. You can always use that hand for a little bit of a spot, or just try things on a flat foot, and then reach the arm side. Nice efforts there, Lauren. Plie and full stretch. So we'll just do our little grapevine across here and repeating similar effort on the other side. Let's come back to that tendu exercise. Just follow along. It'll be straightforward, I think. So prepare that arm. Check. We'll do our plie. Check. Then let's do our tendu. But now transfer weight to that front leg and then transfer weight to the back.
Straight leg.
Straight legs, and then close. Let's do the same thing to the side. A plie, out to the side, transfer weight, push back, and close. To the rear is a plie, reach back, press to the front to go backwards, and then press to the back to go forwards and close, and repeating to the side, press away from the bar, point away from the bar and close, and find that balance on a flat foot, and might we progress that towards our passe position at the knee. The knees are wide, the one that's up, the knee is straight, the one that's on the ground, and on a flat foot, hold for a second or two longer, open the arm to the side, finish in our plie, and our full stretch. Shakes and wiggles. Great feet there, Lauren. Always checking that we can open up that turnout, working on that first position.
From the butt cheeks.
From the butt cheeks. Prepare the arm. Check. It's a plie. Lengthen out front. Press to the back to go forward, and press to the front to go back and close. To the side and stretch. Push to the bar to go away from the bar, and push away from the bar to come back and close. Plie, reach back, transfer weight, point, transfer weight from the back to the front and close, and to the side, a stretch, push one way to go the other, and full close. Then find the ankle or the coup de pied. If that's ready and ready to rock, challenge yourself again at the passe position. Glutes cramp 90 degrees with that knee as we're allowed, with the toe tips facing down. And then open, plie, finish nice and tall. Back to Lauren. Maybe some hovers, maybe some progressions off the core.
Next, this time we'll keep our spine nice and extended as we come down, or our telescope. So feet are underneath us, over top of your hips, reach along, long spine, and then when can no longer stay long, we'll flex around from the bottom up. Then we'll walk ourselves down, and we'll end up in that bear position, adding on with a little hover. Hands are under shoulders, toes are tucked. Let's establish some tension right away. Core brace, pulling the floor together, toes tucked. Now hover the knees a couple centimeters, inches off the floor. Keep pulling together. Right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee. Pull them both at the same time for 3, 2, soft landing. Take a second off. If you want to do anything, tip your tailbone, push your hips back to your low squat position. And then we'll pull through back up to that hover. Remember, you can keep your knees down if the hover's too much. Hover the knees off the floor. This time, pull in the X. Right hand to right knee. Right hand to left knee. Left hand to right knee. Both at the same time for 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees down for a second. Tailbone tips to the ceiling. Floor pushes forward and back. Knees lift. Hips lift. Prioritize that anterior tip in the hips as you walk your hands towards your feet. Your feet towards your hands, I meant. And then slowly press the hands through the floor. Stacking yourself up, muscles, 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 to tall. Whew.
Back up tall. Shakes and wiggles are allowed, and then nice strict form in mind with our shoulders or port de bras here. Let's come back to those first position legs with the arms down low. Choose a side and look at that hand like we did for the preparation. I think I said that right. Then back low. Back to that first position out front. Hold. Then up to the top. Open one arm to the side and look at it. And enjoy a nice little side bend from here. And then back up to the top. Return the arms back down low in the front. And then repeat the other side. So look at the hand out to the side. Back down low. Pause in the first for a second. And then look at the other hand now as it goes up. Continue it to open to the side and enjoy a nice side bend. Fingertips over top of the head. Back up to tall and return the hands back down through the middle, and then add that little shake and wiggle. It's time to go back to the bar. Oh yeah. And just kind of adding on to that last drill. This time we'll end up in the passe position as we transfer weight to the front leg. So let's start with the preparation arm. First, then to the side. We'll do our plie, we'll do our tendu, we'll transfer weight and find passe on the inside leg. Then reach to the back, accept the floor, and return to the tendu into the front. Repeat to the back. A plie, tendu back, push forward and up in passe, and then reach to the front, accept the floor, toe ball heel, and just tendu that back leg underneath. Repeat again. Plie, out front, Transfer weight and have that leg arrive at the side. Great, Lauren, test yourself without the balance. Then that leg goes back, push front, and tendu. Plie to the back, push and arrive, and then reach to the front, transfer weight, and close. Just out to the side for something a little bit different. Let's go 8 repetitions of our jeté. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Close. Whew. Oh, that's even better. Let's do what Lauren did. She's a great leader here. So on our 8th, let's just pull up, hold that retiré position or passe, and just like Lauren, let's be like Lauren, find those demi-point rises. Hold, breathe, open the arm to the side, repeat, finishing nice and tall. At our shake, we do our switch, inviting you to turn around as well, and repeat. We have our stability leg and our mobility leg, always working both. As you prepare that arm, first side, look straight ahead. It's a plie, a tendu, a weight transfer, arrive with the knee side, reach to the back, accept the floor, and press yourself again. Plie, reach back, push forward, find the passe, then reach forward, toe ball heel, and close. Repeating again, plie, to the front. Transfer weight, arrive with that leg, then reach back, accept the floor, tendu, close. Plie, reach back, push front, arrive at passe, then reach to the front. Trailing leg, tendus in. Now 8 jetés to the side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Breathe, 6 and 7 and 8. And on 8, pull up to that passe. Great move, Lauren. Thank you for that. And find your demi-point balance with just a little bit of touch maybe on the bar. And then out to the side, our plie and our full stretch. We prepped our stuff with our nice quick legs. Let's repeat 8 repetitions of our jetés to the side, but then 4s and 2s, and we'll climb right back up that ladder, 2s, 4s, and 8s. Going on the and, Lauren, with the bar or in the center, we'll go on the 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 4, breathe, 6 and 7 and 8, and other side, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now 4 of them. 4 of them again. 2 quick ones, 2 quick ones. Pause, 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 and 2, and 2. Now 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now 8, 7, 6, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, and close, and shake. And back to Lauren on the floor.
I find that so hard to keep that stability nice and straight and strong while sending that leg to the side. So next time, think a little bit about that as well as we'll come back to that core and we'll take something off the floor to get to our 3-point bears. It's a normal position for bears. Blades retracted, chin tucked, forward flex again. Think about rounding out that T-spine. Often when we do this move, we just flex on those shoulders. So really try to round the spine as you come down, hands on the floor, underneath the shoulders, toes tucked, knees under hips. If you're finding this a lot from your wrists, maybe you come out into our modified plank position. Take your time, follow along in our body weight for more wrist prep as needed. Our body weight Saturday morning edition routine. Anyway, toes tucked. Knees lift off the floor because you've created tension by pulling the floor together. Now, flick the floor away and hold 1 foot off the floor and switch. As you do these switches, our hips stay squared to the floor. Switch. Nothing changes. We're just transferring that weight a little bit, but there should be no shift or twist. 1 more time on each side. We're ending up in that ballet pointed foot. Both toes down, knees down for a second. Tilt the tailbone. Push the hips back. Let's try that 1 more time, but for a set of 4. Pull yourself back up, hold, point, lift, 3, 2, switch, point, 3, 2, switch. If you had a bowl of water on your back, it's not spilling, switch. Last one, both toes down, tailbone tips, hips lift, feet to hands, feet to hands, feet to hands. Oh, peel the hands up off the floor. Good.
Great. Good. Great. How are you feeling? We know that this type of bar practice feels really good for our core, really great for our hips. We hope you're feeling the same. Leave us a comment. Let us know how it's going. But return the feet to first, but then just make a little detour to that side second position. Start with the hands down low. Repeating our port de bras, look to the side, bring them into the front, and then stay in the front, or first. Choose a side, open to second. At the wrist, I'll draw a little circle, and then towards the overhead shape, and connect. Then just open that back to the side, and set that table nice and strong in second. Do a little chin tuck as you look to the other side, and repeat. Little wrist circle, little gooseneck in that wrist as it ends up overhead, then lead with the fingers, and return to setting that table at the side. Then a little scoop of the neck across. One last time, we'll draw our circle with the wrist, lengthen out, connect overhead, and then fingers lead to the side. Little scoop. One more time, other side. Your arms heavy yet? Lots of work for those shoulders here. Over top. Then look with those fingers and out, and then allongé out through the fingertips, and return back low to first. We like using those kettlebells and those other hard body weight and weighted exercises, but sometimes the arms are just heavy enough. I'll be taking care of a quick fondue exercise, and then Lauren will talk us through the rond de jambe after that. So we'll start in our first position. Prepare that arm out to the side. Pull up to the coup de pied as you bend your standing leg, and then stretch both knees at the same time. Return to the coup de pied, and then out to the side second. The back of that standing ankle, full stretch. One more time, en croix, to the side. Now this time, sous to that fifth position, and bend both knees, and then stretch both legs, and return to fifth. Ankle out to the side. That's much better, Lauren. Find the top. Knee bends and stretches together, and then back to fifth. Stay on that demi-point rise. Find your passe, arm to front as you can, and just repeat that balance hold, ribs over the hips, little touch on the bar, return to first, add our plie, and full stretch, and shake. Hard to talk and do it all at the same time, so thank you, Lauren, for keeping us on track. Prepare that arm, front, side, look tall. Pull up to the coup de pied as you bend a standing leg, reach out to the front. We'll return to the ankle coup de pied, and then stretch to the side. Find the back. Full stretch out there to the back. Last time to the side. And then up to the 2 points. Pull up, knees bend, and stretch together. Up, down, and stretch together. Find the back of the ankle and stretch and close.
Ian's doing fancy on a rise.
I know. I thought I saw you doing the A+ version, so I wanted to follow. And then find
I was doing the same as the other
passe.
side.
Squeeze your butt cheeks. Test yourself without your hands on the bar. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hand to side. First position plie and full stretch. That's always a tough one for me. All of our instructors have said fondues are their favorite exercises. So always keep them going. Try to refine that as you go forward.
They like it because it shows you if your hips are level and if you're staying strong on those cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay, little rond de jambe.
Ah, lovely.
Rond de jambe.
Rond de jambe.
We start in our first position here, feet out. Let's take our arm, and it's going to come with us as we prepare. So as we reach to the side, we'll plie. We'll point a leg to the front. Both will extend and come to the side at the same time. Let's keep that inseam forward during this whole routine. Reach around the back. As you come underneath, heel leads forward, inseam up. Repeat on that straight leg again. Think of like a lock and a key and a lock here. Only that moving leg, gesturing leg is moving. As we pass through center, we'll plie. We'll point to the front. We're going to stay on a plie. Test your balance as that leg comes to the side. Keep the turnout around the back. Let's extend that stability leg, straightening out. Maybe lift off. Maybe add that arm front. Then connect with the floor, arm back to the side, and reverse the direction. Reach. As you lead back here, toes lead. Straight knees the whole time. I said knees plural, neither bend. Point around to the front, This time on that plie, plie, reach, stay on the plie, open up that leg once at the front, stretch, maybe lift. Good. Let's bring everything into that passe. And one more time, find that balance. Hold. Test the waters here for 3, 2. Arm side, plie, extend. Excellent.
Well said, well done. Love a rond de jambe.
So our stability leg is a leg that's not moving, and nothing moves from here up. It's only this leg in the socket. Try to think about that as we go. We prepare to the side, we plie, extend, everything straight inside. Inseam forward around the back, heel forward, inseam up. Repeat on that straight leg one more time. Really try to keep that knee straight from the back of the knee, as I like to think of it. This time, plie, point. Test that you're not weighted on that outside leg all the way around. Straighten, straighten. Lift, hold for 3, 2. Tap, arm side, opposite direction. Right here, inseam forward, toes lead back, heel front, and around. Toes lead back, heel point. One more time. Plie, point, test, around the side, out once out front, straighten, straighten, lift, connect, hold. How high can you get that knee? But keep your hips level as you do so. Get that toe towards the other knee, knee to the side, breathe. And on top of all that, find a balance for 4, 3, 2, plie, extend. Whew.
Awesome.
Only a couple things to think about.
Just a few hundred things to think about. The list never changes, just what you can place your attention on might. Let's go back to the floor there, Lauren. I know you have at least one more core exercise here.
Let's just do our
shoot.
splits right now. I've never done that before. Don't do that. Okay, let's go back to our telescope. It'd be cool if I could, but
I know. I wish I could be like James Brown like that in Prince.
long spine, and then flexing forward, and we'll make our way down to that bear hover again. This is a really hard one. I don't know if that's a good preface or explanation, but challenge yourself here as you'd like. We're gonna actually take away a hand. So our toes are tucked, our knees are under our hips, our hands are shoulder width, and our knees are about hip width apart. Let's lift the knees off the floor and hold. You have a bowl of water again on your back. Start transferring weight, not twisting, transferring. Thinking about leaving the floor with one hand for 3, 2, place that hand down and switch. If you find this too much, go back to those foot lifts and switch. One more time. Again, you'll notice a shift in weight, but not a twist. Last time, don't spill your water. Both hands down, knees down, tailbone tips. Gently sit back. We've done doubles today, so let's do that one more time. Pull yourself through. Maybe you just hold, maybe you do a foot or a hand lift. 3, 2, and switch. Both hips square to the floor and switch. You know you're staying square here if your knees stay the same height away from the floor the whole time. Last one. Both hands down. Take a second. Then we'll stand up. Long tailbone. Lift hips. Walk those feet in. Feet, feet, feet. Peel the hands away. Stack yourself up. Head last. That was a sweat maker.
That was a sweat maker. Let's go one more exercise on the bar with me. That'll be a ground battement, something nice and big and powerful. And then Lauren again to finish with a rond de jambe rib cage roll as a nice stretch. So here we go. We're on the bar. Just so we're on the same page, this could be an example of our grand battement. And close. Today, what I'd like us to do is one of those. Return to that tendu position out front, and then repeat one more battement, closing to first. So one big battement, close to the tendu, right back up, finish. We'll do that encore with a little bit of our loosey-goosey leg to let it fully send out to the side on our last rep. So prepare that arm first and hold it at the side second. Let's go battement, tap, up, tap and close. To the side, up, tap, close. To the back, great arm, up and close. And to the side, again, come across across the body. Awesome. Full close. Awesome. So repeat that other side. Slowly integrating that battement into our practice, so stay tuned next week for more progressions. But right now, we'll keep it the same.
I dare you to keep your standing legs straight.
Double dog dare ya.
Double dog dare you.
Return the hand, prepare, out to the side. Because Lauren integrated that arm, if the leg's out front, the arm could be overhead. Challenge yourself accordingly as we do our battement, tap, close, arm side. Out, tap, up and close, then to the front, to the rear, up, tap, close, and to the side, up, close, across the body, full send, and finish nice and tall. That's enough high energy for today. Let's relax. Let's get into that nice little rib roll. Last drill.
Okay, let's do the rib roll slightly differently, but the same.
Okay.
You know our saying, same but different. Feet underneath you, maybe in a little bit of space here. You can do this from the parallel position. You can do this from the first. You choose. Whichever you're doing, knees are straight, belly button down in concrete, nothing moves. Arms across chest, blades lightly retracted. Let's first take our head and our shoulders at the same time and rotate them one direction. Once you're there, I want you to side bend off that back corner. Next, we're going to tuck our chin and flex on the spine, rounding around to the front. And then once in the front, abs tight, extend up to tall. Let's repeat the same move in the opposite direction. Rotation, head and shoulders. Side bend, dip. Right here, keep your shoulder blades together as you try to flex and round to the front, and then extend up. We're going to do 2 more. Also check in with that head neck. It's slightly tucked and it's not leading the movement. Rotation with your blades together. Side bend, dip. This time we'll extend, so we'll lift up and over the shelf behind us, and then abs back. One last time. Rotation. Side bend, dip. Lift up and over, squeeze your cheeks, keep your core braced, and then pull your ribs back onto those hips. Whew. Give that a little shake and wiggle.
Love moving the rib cage like that, promoting core strength, core stability, and that mobility of the upper extremities there. This has been our bar class live on Thursdays at 4 o'clock or sometimes about 4:05. We spend about 40 minutes here stretching and strengthening with inspiration from the ballet and with inspiration from you. So thank you for being here live or archive. The patrons, those YouTubers at large, and met people who just stopped by, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and if you're able, visit our webpage or our Patreon account and support our strength and your strength with just a little bit of money, because that helps too every now and then. So this is Thursday, where we do our bar. On Saturday, coming up next, we do our play with our strength class at the weekend workout. We crawl, work on those wrist strengths and stretches, and maybe even approach our handstand and our splits.
And then it all starts again next week with our kettlebell. But until then, take care, stay strong, and we'll train soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.